Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. So, looks like today is round 7 of the 2019 preseason of the Manufacturer Series on Gran Turismo Sports. So, looks like we're racing on Willow Springs International Raceway, the big Willow. So, looks like this is going to be a 13-lap challenge for this race. So, this is going to be easy and tough challenging moment. So, this might be able to get ready to get started. So, this is going to be quite very recommend. So looks like we'll be racing with Group 4 cars for today in this round. So this is going to get very excited to get started. So let's go and get ready for one good practice that this might be able to get set up for the moment. So after the race number 6 of the Nürburgring 24-hour track layout, so it's very hard to be able to master the track. It's very challenging, but it's going to be quite concentrated whenever it's going to might need a lot more cornerings, but it is very tougher that this might be able to have a little bit much more chance to do it. So it gets a lot of racing drama or having few crash moments. So this might be the best that if we might be able to do better, if we might be able to get a chance for. But we just really don't want any criticism happens for it. So we'll make sure this will never forget this moment until we might be able to keep trying to be able to race and master the Nürburgring 24-hour layout. So right now, time to get ready to take the practice on the big Willow. So this is going to be quite very excited because everything is all here. So this is going to be able to have a very good competition. Decorations all around in the big Willow, so this might be able to get started. Now, this is going to be able to take a lot of techniques that this might be able to keep coming better as possible. So I'm just definitely able to use the Corvette C724 because this might be able to get an easy, excellent turns that this might get better until this might be able to keep it up on it. But make sure whenever going on the upper turns, so this might be the best that this might be able to keep going in on the inside, because this is going to get very challenging for us if we might be very prepared. Well, I just remembered maybe only 2 years since the pre-race, so maybe a year and a half is definitely quite very good, because good thing that I'm just using the full Dodge Viper Group 4 for this race. So looks like that's how that turn on the final corner is going to be quite very tricky. So I just definitely end up in last place trying to get back on the top. So this is going to be pretty challenging if I can probably able to do it again. So if this is going to be quite very good, given a good chance to go for, but maybe this is going to be very challenging for me. So this might be able to stay on the inside, so this will keep following up the directions to do the right thing. Alright, so looks like this is going to be 1 minute and 21 seconds for giving a good start of the run. So this might be able to keep up and keep trying until this might be able to have a few other inside turns might get better. But it's going to get very rough, so this will also be very careful if we might be able to do the best we can. Always going to have a double cone to be needed in for a little check, so this is going to get pretty much improved. Okay, brake is now checked in, and penalty lines on starting lane and middle part is definitely might needed for. So this is going to be quite suited well for everything to get ready. Okay, just going to make sure avoid the outside track is going to be quite very possible, so this is going to be might needed for a run. Alright, there you go. 1 minute and 20 seconds is going to be quite very easier and tougher that this might be able to keep it up on it. So right now this is going to be able to take a lot of techniques that this will also to follow up the gaps. But this will always just keep going until this will also to reach up onto the top. So this is going to get very excellent for having a one good improved hot lap that this might get better. Okay, looks like getting into a little decrease. Just gonna have to take it nice and slow and follow up on the inside. This is gonna be very technique that this will keep coming at it. Now, looks like only got 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go, so looks like this is going to be able to take a while for. But in that case, that it takes a lot of underwork progress that this will might need to get everything well settled and all in order. But I had to be able to catch up to be able to do the rest, because it's going to be a long wait until this will might be able to get it done until right now. So it's very important that this will also have to be very patient while doing something else other besides that, because it's going to be able to take a while to be able to get everything well prepared, and maybe just going to have to wait for another day until this will also have to do it by today. So this is going to have to take a lot of important practice that this will might be able to keep it up on it. So right now, this is going to be able to have to guess that which number of laps is going to be able to get started for today's practice. So maybe this is going to be able to have a fine 20 miles practice that this will might be able to do find our own group. So this is going to be able to have a very good concentrated race that this will might need to get focused on. So in case if you guys have already taking a lot more practice for the race, so this is going to be quite very settled to be able to get ready for the race started. But kind of safe, because after the race on the online championship, no criticism allowed, because that makes other players get very uncomfortable. But it's happened for the best. It might be able to ignore it, so it's going to be able to move on. Ignoring is actually important if we might be able to do the best we can. So he'll be able to do right the way to go and keep on racing until he'll be able to keep going at it. Oh man, yeah, I hope that this is going to get very rough on this challenge if we might be able to stay on the tarmac. Okay, looks like only got 6 minutes left. Now I'm always going to have to check for time remaining, so hope I might be able to do my best to get ready until this is going to have to take a while. Now, this is going to be very challenging to race on the big Willow, folks. So this might be able to stay on the inside. Don't get caught up on the outside. That could be able to be getting off the track or being automatically forced to get back onto the tarmac automatically. That this might be as possible. But, well, whenever there's a mistake happens, like for example, bumps, cut corners, and also brake paints, that could also receive penalties. So we'll make sure if we might be able to be very exercise caution whenever we need, or whenever we have to take a chance to make our driver rating to be improved. So this might be quite getting better, or maybe it takes a while, because if we might be able to have a chance to be able to reach our driver rating up to A. But it's very hard that this is going to have to take a lot more technique and take responsibility for racing. Now it looks like just gonna make sure whenever you're landing on a dirt terrain, so it's gonna get pretty much better for. Okay, so maybe I had to go and restart it. So looks like I really need to have to get myself together. Now looks like this is gonna be able to have attempt practice number 2. So it looks like still got more time until this might be able to get ready. So looks like everything's all set up for a competition race in the Willow Spring. So looks like this is going to be quite very excellent. Aftermarket barriers and also balloons, hot air balloons, has definitely quite set up for, because this is going to be a one excellent racing entertainment like never before. Now looks like time to go for another one, so looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit much more chance. keep it well focused, and then this will stay on it. Just gonna make sure because the ghost is definitely on the currently line on for. Stay on it. Now looks like take that turn to go in. One focused way in to stay on the tarmac track is going to be quite giving the only better way to stay focused. Whenever there's any collision happens, we might be able the best to avoid it whenever it has to be possible that this will remain safe. Now, giving the only reasons for taking a little bit time conditions on the big Willow. So looks like good thing that the sunset time is definitely giving the right conditions has now definitely quite getting settled for. So looks like giving a new record time and then giving one fast improvement. So a minute and 19 seconds is going to be quite very excellent. Very good for choosing the Corvette C7 to race on the American track, but this is going to be quite very excellent. Going in, take that apex, and then this will stay focused whenever you see the blue glimpse. Well, looks like he just passed me. My record should definitely make a passing run for it. Just gonna make sure this is gonna have to take one good straight run so that this will might be getting in for it. Almost there, just gonna have to give this for a little gap distance to be shortened up on it. It's very tricky to be able to take the last corner. It's very challenging, so this could get better, but it's definitely also to do it much more often, but we'll make sure try not to brake too much because that could get a little problem, so if we might be able to avoid it as possible. But maybe like this, tailgating is going to be risky that we might be able to avoid it, but that could cause a decreased SR rating effect. But just want to make sure racing tailgating is going to be a little bit challenging problem. So we'll make sure that this might be able to drive well like a pro, but if this is going to be quite suited well for this run until this might be able to get ready. So looks like slowing down for 36 seconds until this might be able to get ready. Just gonna keep going until this will be it, because it looks like third and final lap is definitely quite very good. So I'm just using the second attempt because this is might need a lot more focus to get on for. Okay, almost there. Just keep it up. Okay, looks like 0.1 second is definitely going in, and now it's all done. Now, looks like it's definitely all set and ready to go, so let's go. So, looks like this is going to be quite very excellent. So, the good news is I finally reached in second place for giving a good start. So, well, looks like there is one first place driver is Butters 1056. We're using the Audi TT Cup. So, looks like this is going to be quite very excellent for having a good easy race, but whenever there's any mistake happens, since we're on a wide open track, it's definitely quite possible that this might be able to stay on the tarmac. But right now, this might be able to have to stay focused to keep our SRs might be able to get a good chance to increase our driver rating will get better. So looks like this is going to be able to have to wait for other players to join in until this might be quite very excellent. If this is going to be quite suited well for having a one good challenge to be able to get ready. Now, looks like waiting for players to getting ready until this might be able to have a lot of good warm-up whenever we might need for only 2 minutes. So, looks like back onto the 10-minute qualifier round, so this will might be quite very good, and this will might be very amazing. Now, looks like this is going to be a good time to get ready for one good warm-up, so looks like I had to be able to get ready, so this is going to be quite very good to beat the time limit of 1 minute and 19 seconds. It's very challenging but very advanced, so I have to take a minute, so this will also to give the chance that this will go as fast as possible. But make sure stay on the inside or don't get caught up on the outside, so that could be immediately spin out, so this will might be able to go again because it takes a lot more practice if you really want to do it right. Now, looks like only down for a minute left until this will also have to take a lot more technique if this might be goes possible. Okay, just keep going on that pace. Okay, looks like just gonna make sure this is gonna might need a lot more things, and there it is, there's that yellow sign that you just definitely saw seconds ago. So looks like this is where it definitely shows up on that sign. So this is gonna be a no passing. So we'll make sure this will might be very careful. It looks like one station is 907, so we'll make sure this will might be able to keep up on the practice, so this will might get better. Okay, looks like T150 Pro here. Alright, so looks like Pwit16 is definitely giving the comment. Alright, so here we go, qualifier. Now, looks like this will might be able to have a lot more chance to be able to go for. So, this will might be able to have to get everything ready up and go. So, looks like I'll be going first, or maybe the rest will might be able to have to take time until this will be going in to pick the pit out until this is going to be able to have an excellent 1 minute run. I'm trying to say because this is going to be one easy race to be able to have a good time limit that this will might be able to have a good challenge. But this time it's going to be quite very challenging to be able to see understeer cars that could be quite very possible to be able to have an easy turn. But looks like I'm definitely using an oversteer car, so this is going to get a little bit much more focusing and better. So looks like this is going to be a one short challenge of oversteer versus understeer for this qualifier challenge. So this will might get settled in and get ready to go. But this is going to be quite very important. So just going to have to take a lot of communications I was about to have. Now looks like the two penalty lines is now definitely might be in place in formation, so this is going to be quite very good. That might be giving an easy way to go. Okay, step closer until this will get better. But it's going to be very advanced that this will might be able to overtake an opponent at the last turn on the big Willow. Now, looks like this is going to be good to be able to get ready for one good warm-up qualifier. So this will might be quite very excellent that this will might be able to keep it up on it. Now, looks like this is going to get better. Go, giving that easy turn, and now looks like here comes the tough one, so this is going to get better to slow down. But it is quite possible when the fast cars are definitely might be taking that turn on that corner, so this is going to, they think it's very easy, and others it's going to be quite challenging to be able to master it. Now, looks like this going to be able to take on that last corner, so this is going to be very advanced and be exercise caution. So this is going to find out what happens, because that could be not that almost decrease of the SR rating, so that was very extremely caution. So we'll make sure stay on the inside is important on the track, so we'll make sure this will do the best we can. Now looks like just gonna make sure, because this is gonna get everything quite very challenging up on it. Okay, 1 decrease SR rating by the effect. You know, this is how what happens, that train paint is gonna be quite very tougher. Okay, time to slow down until this wheel might be able to get in for. Okay, so it looks like giving the best lap start is 1 minute and 22 seconds. So if I could probably able to beat 1 minute and 19 seconds, that could be on the top rank. So it's going to be taking a lot more few technique steps that this one might keep coming in for. Okay, looks like taking on that last turn is going to be quite very simple and very challenging to be able to keep up. Almost there. Looks like this is going to be very technique to be able to keep going at it. Okay, looks like 1 minute and 22 seconds is definitely quite coming in for, but this might need a lot of more work to keep up on it. So, if possible, whenever you check the time remaining, so this will might be easier to be able to put on the racing medium tires, so this gets better. So right now, looks like this is going to get pretty challenging up on it, so looks like I'm at the 14th place, so it's going to be pretty hard to be able to reach up onto the top. Okay, looks like things about to get pretty challenging right over here, so looks like this is going to get a little bit much more better. Now, there it is. Looks like Greasy Pete has set a new qualifying time, so this is going to be very advanced, so this might be getting better. So we'll make sure if we might be able to do a lot more concentration to get better. So looks like time to go in onto the pit stop until time to go and batch up with some racing medium tires we might get set up for. Very good, my crew. Alright, that should be good enough. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have a lot more chance to get better, so if this might be quite going in, this one might be able to have a lot more chance to go at it. But looks like 1 minute and 18 seconds, this is going to be very tougher to be able to catch up like 1 minute and 19 seconds. This is going to be very tough for us if we might be able to beat the new best lap time that this one might go as possible. Now, looks like using the racing medium tires will get better, and then it also has a few less duration amount is definitely might need it in for. So we'll make sure that this will also have to use it very wisely on the tires, so this will might get better. Now, looks like this is going to be going in to take one further overtake. And then there's only 18 drivers left, so if this might be gets possible that this will might get a chance. Alright, so it's like going out on the out lap, and now looks like this is gonna have to take a chance that this one might get ready. Stay focused, and then this one might be able to stay on the wide open areas where the tarmac is definitely shown. So looks like racing on the sunset is definitely quite very good to be able to challenge ourselves if we might get a chance. Okay, very good turn. So this will get closer. So looks like I'm definitely going to be started out on the last place, but they don't think that I just really want to have to keep up on it. So it's going to be very challenging to be able to get everything well focused. Now looks like the SR is going to be able to keep up on the increased effect, and then this will get better until this will might be able to have a lot more cornering ways to go in to take the advantage. Oh man, no. Feels like deja vu on the test season again, folks. But different. Well, I don't think that this is going to be very tougher if I could probably able to reach up for the win. But it's very tough, but we'll make sure if we might need to be very careful or giving the recommend ways to be able to put on the racing hard tires. That could be better. So right now, only down for a minute left until the qualifier is over. So I hope that this will might be able to have one last call until this will might be able to get ready. But I can't believe it that it also brings me back on the test season when I started out for. It is very tougher to be able to use the Group 4 card to be able to race on the big Willow. Brings me back for having mistakes I just took, so, well, if I could probably get better until this will might be able to get ready for the competition to get started. Now, looks like this is going to be, but I have to give a good close watch on. Still, this is going to be quite giving good, so looks like this is going to be a best time to be able to proceed on to the finish line for the end of the qualifier. So, I hope this might get better. But even so, stop at 16th place is going to be quite very good. So, well, I kind of say Astro Sin is using the Corvette C7 Group 4. Very good choice for the American race car to be able to get ready to have an excellent race. So I kind of say that this is going to be quite very good. So I'll make sure I'll let the other runners until this will might be able to proceed until the qualifying is complete. But this is going to be able to have a nice race on the American track. It is very excited. One excellent FIA race to be raced on the American racetrack is going to be quite amazing. Now, looks like this will be able to have 30 seconds remaining until they'll be all done, until this will be quite very excellent, until this will might get possible to be able to use the racing hard tires for the race. But others could possible to be able to use the racing medium tires, so this is going to be quite very expert that this will might be able to come better. Okay, after a minute and 30 seconds wait until qualifying is complete, so looks like this is going to get better until this will might be ready to go, until this is going to be able to have a 13 lap challenge. So, looks like everything is all set up, so guess my recommend is going to be able to keep using the racing hard tires for the race. And also the balance of performance is now definitely recommend. So everything is all set up, so this is going to get very good and very better if this might be needed as possible. So, this will might be able to have a one good clean race, so this will might be able to have a chance to be able to get everything going. But, well, we'll make sure that the other drivers who has the driver rating C, that this will might be able to get better to reach up on to be like us. So we're still trying to keep up until this will reach up onto driver rating A. So we'll make sure we'll have a nice clean race, you guys. This will be quite very excellent, but be very careful on the last turn. It's round 7 of the 2019 preseason of the Manufactured Series on Gran Turismo Sport, you guys. Now, let's go and meet with the drivers for this race, and now, here we go. So, first up is Astro San with the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4, followed by second place is T-Witch 16 for the McLaren 650S. Third place is Cal Mono with the Toyota A6. Fourth place is Butters 1056 for the Audi TT Cup. Fifth place is Sentinel Plane 197 with a full spike in Scirocco. Sixth place is Barnsley Linney with a Ferrari 458 Italia. Seventh place is Drizzy Speed for the Porsche Cayman GT4. Eighth place is Dave Quadrier for the Ferrari. Ninth place is Cooper 907 with the Hyundai Genesis. 10th place is Operail with the Ford Mustang Group 4. 11th place is Turbo Chaplin with the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. 12th place is Brad Racer 07 with the Toyota A6. 13th place is Cooper Press for the McLaren 6. 14th place is RJ Biggs for the Lexus RCF. 15th place is Freeland 22 with the Ford Mustang Group 4. 16th place is myself with the Corvette C7 in-sport tech library. 17th place is NoTech RX7 with a Dodge Viper Group 4. And last place is BMR 577 for the Ford Mustang Group 4. Now, looks like this is going to be quite very settled to be able to get ready for this race. So this wheel might get well managed and be very cautious on the last turn. So this wheel might be getting ready for a rolling start for the race. So this is going to be a 13-lap race on the big Willow. So this wheel might be quite very challenging. So this wheel might be able to have a good race and be very careful. So here we go. The 13-lap challenge is going to begin. Now, this is going to be quite very excellent, that this is going to be a one good Group 4 race to be able to going on for. So this wheel might be able to stay focused, just stay on the inside track whenever you're going to go for. But this is going to be quite possible that this wheel might be able to stay on it. This is going to be quite very tricky to be able to take the advanced skills, which might be able to put up to the test. Oh, looks like this is going to be quite very tougher to be able to stay on it, but this is going to be able to have to take on to the upper terrain corners. It's going to be able to take a lot more skills for. Be very careful, but this wheel might get better until this will do the right full skill. Then coming down on the side of the hill, and then this wheel might be able to keep up on it. RJ Beggs is definitely able to try to make the attempt overtake on Uber Prep until this wheel might be able to stay on it. Taking the inside is going to be quite going in, and oh, he almost so close until this will immediately get caught up on the track, because this is going to be quite very tricky to go in for. Yikes, looks like this is going to be quite very tougher to be able to stay on the tarmac. It's very advanced, so this wheel might get better, so this wheel might be able to race carefully whenever you try to keep yourself well controlled for. Don't get too much pace. You have to stay focused until, oh, there it is. Looks like Super Brett's almost losing up on it, so he tries to save himself, so this wheel might be able to keep it well calmed down until this wheel might be able to get back on the run. Keep trying, Cooper Prep. You almost got it. So this could be quite possible that this will might be able to stay focused, that this will quite very concentrated, that this will might get going well for us. Now on to the top 3. Looks like Astro Fan is in the lead, and he is going to be quite very excellent to be able to master the big Willow is going to be taking in for. Looks like the other racers are trying to catch up to him, followed by Peewit 16 and Calmono is definitely able to try to keep up, so everything on the gap distance is going to be quite separate to be able to try to reach up on it. But here comes that part is definitely quite giving the yellow flag to be receiving for. So it looks like 2 cars has definitely got caught off the track by the dirt. But I kind of say because the last turn is very difficult, so this will might be very careful as possible. Now looks like this is going to be able to keep coming in until this will might be able to stay on it. So it looks like that is going to be able to take a lot more steering capability for it. And looks like qualify in third place. Looks like Butters 1056 is in third, trying to be able to have one good understeer capability turn that this one might be able to stay on it. Xiaomono tries to catch up on the Astro Spin until this is going to be taking a while until this might be able to have a one good chance that this one might be able to keep up on it. But this is going to be quite very tougher for this race if we might be able to stay on the inside. That could be safer to go as well. Now, looks like the heat is on, and then this is going to be able to take the battle of 9th place between Ockrell and RJ Baked is going to be quite very good, simple to be able to giving a little tight edges for it. Oh, there it is. He almost so close, and then that could be quite getting closer for it. Looks like RJ Baked saved himself from getting caught off the track, and then he get back on the track to be able to get a better chance to go on for it. Ockrell is definitely giving the penalty mark to be received, so it could be quite very possible that this will might be able to reach up onto the second penalty line, so that could get better to be able to continue on to the run. Now looks like just gonna make sure because this will might be able to keep up on the turn, so this will get possible ways to be able to reach up on the inside of the track. Looks like Afero is now definitely able to be approaching in onto the second penalty line. This will might be able to have to make its way slow down, so this will might be able to get back on the run. Giving a 3-second penalty might be quite getting possible, so this will might be able to have other racers to go on and press forward. Now he's back on the run again, so this is going to get pretty close until this will might be able to keep up on it. But giving a one good important strategy tip is going to be able to take the inside at the final turn. So this is going to be able to take a lot more concentration so that this will might get better. So right now, looks like I'm at 8th place, and then looks like this is going to be quite brilliant that this will might be able to master the American racetrack. This will quite very good handling that this will might be able to take a lot more skills to be able to come up better. Looks like Brizzy Beats is definitely in 6th place for doing a lot more better to be able to take the oversteer capability to be able to keep going on for. And luckily, Turbo Chaplin is definitely doing it as well. So looks like this is going to get pretty well concentrated that this one might be able to stay on it. Because taking a lot more grab that this one might be able to take a lot more chance to catch up to it. It'll take time until this one might be able to go for. Now, taking on for the chances, looks like Trooper 907 is in third, despite being overtaken by Butters as well, so this is going to get pretty interesting, and looks like Uber Prep is definitely trying to catch up, and oh man, that was a very tougher one, so it is that was a very rough one because I can't believe it. I can't believe I was being pushed off the track for nothing else for it. But mistakes happen, but this is gonna get very tougher that this one might be able to be very careful. So right now, this is gonna be able to have a pit stop for now. So looks like this will might need to have tires to be able to get set up. So this is gonna be able to take a while to be able to get back on the run. But this is gonna be very intense. But it looks like this is gonna be able to take a lot of criticism might be able to happen. Now, looks like this is going to get pretty tougher that most other Group 4 racers are definitely able to try better to be able to keep going on for, but taking the inside turn is giving the only advanced easy ways to go in for before getting off the track is going to be quite very tougher for, because they say that by having a test season is definitely like having a deja vu all over again with different Group 4 cars. So looks like this is going to takes a while to be able to race hard to master the big Willow, but it's going to be very close if this might get a little bit much more chance for. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have the 6th lap. This might be able to keep going on for, because this is going to be very advanced that this will might need to have a lot more skills to get better for. Hyperion is in the pits to be able to change up the tires for the gas as well. So looks like this will might be able to going in to be able to get back on the run until this will might be able to catch up on it. So right now it's on the 7th lap. Astro Sin is still in the lead, but he is going to get better to be able to take a lot of more few advanced techniques to be able to keep a safe distance away from the other racers by the start of the race. Because he is very good racing at the big Willow, is very advanced and very challenging that this will might be able to have a chance. So right now he's in the pits, so looks like this is going to be able to have to take the tires to be able to change up on it. So this will might be able to have to wait, and then looks like Calmoto is in the pit as well, so looks like they're changing up the tires into medium. But this is going to be quite very impressive that this is going to be quite very good. Astro Sin is still in the lead, and then looks like things about to get very usual has been going on for this round, and then this is going to get pretty excited that this will might be able to stay on it. Astro Sin is definitely able to take it because he is going to be able to make his winning spots for the manufacturer series. So if he has that very good car that he has proven up for, he'll always be able to take the good chances that this one might be able to keep coming in for. Yeah, looks like onto the 8th lap, and then this will might be able to keep going until this will might be able to stay on it, because other racers are still trying to be able to master the track, because SR rating is always going to take a lot more increase to get better until this will might be able to have a lot more chance to get concentrated. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get closer. Looks like Cooper 907 is in 3rd. Still going on to be able to catch up on to 2nd place. And this will might be able to keep going at it, while I might be able to stay focused because looks like I'm currently on the 14th place. So, the last corner is going to be very tougher. So, looks like this kind of a spot really wants us to be able to force us to slow down or other just spin out automatically, because this is going to get very tricky that this will might be able to have to do very much carefully. So it's going to be able to do a lot of possibles to be able to slow down or keep the acceleration to slow down besides the braking point. So it's going to take a lot of techniques to be able to master the big Willow. It's very tough and it's very challenging at the last corner, so this is going to be quite given the best way to be able to get much closer to be able to stay on the inside of the track. That could be the safe zone. The outside is definitely the caution zone. This is going to get a little bit much better to be able to have to stay on the inside. Could get much safer to be as possible. Now it looks like Pharaoh is now in 12th place to be able to keep up on it. Looks like RJ Big is definitely able to keep up on it, so looks like this is going to be able to get closer. And looks like this is going to be quite very risky to be able to have a yellow flag checked in for. Because looks like this is going to get pretty closer to be able to stay careful as possible. But take a good look at this, because whenever there's any mistake happens, and looks like J Barber 9 is definitely slowing down by having a mistake of the penalty as definitely automatically received, so it's going to be quite better to be able to slow down as possible. Now it's going down for 3 laps to go. Looks like Astro Sin is now taking the chance to take his winning spot, and he's still taking in first place. But this is very impossible, because this is going to get pretty good that he still remain in the same position, so he just really want to win. But this is going to get very excited, folks. This will get very closer to being able to take a lot more chance to get better. Now, looks like this is going to give him one good chance that this one might be able to keep going in, so looks like this is going to have to take one last call until this one might be able to have a tire change, that this one might be able to get ready. So, looks like time for one more pit stop remaining until this one might get closer, until whenever there's any more fast cars that this one might be able to keeping up on it. Now, looks like just gonna have no time to be fueled. That definitely takes a lot more time away. Now, this is gonna get better to be able to do a little quick pit stop besides refuel, because this is gonna get pretty excited that this one might be able to keep coming close. So it looks like it's definitely on the 11th lap, and this will also to stay on it to be able to give it a little bit much more chance to keep the gap distance, or might be able to keep pushing hard. Then the little chances that this is going to have to take a lot of more racing strategies to go in, and looks like Mono is in the lead. Can't believe it. That was a very good first place roll call, and now he's in the first place. Now looks like definitely giving him one mistaken call for it, so it looks like Upper Hill is definitely quite getting a little bit rough. But I can't believe it. Looks like Mono is in the lead, and looks like this is Astro Sin just lost the best motivation he just took. So it looks like he might be able to have to find his way to get back on first, because this is going to have to take a while until most first place drivers have worked so hard since the start of the race, and this one might be able to have a chance to be able to get back on the racing glory, or might get better for it. So looks like Turbo Chaplin is in third, so this one might be quite very closer to be able to keep it up on it. So few other racers have definitely left remaining, so it's going down for 15, because this is going to get pretty closer, because some say it's pretty hard to master the track, because they just really want a second chance to go for, because they just really want to take a lot more practice to be able to go again. And so there's only point entries available by 3. Now it looks like Grid 22 is definitely might be able to have to take a lot more better ways to go. So it looks like this is going to get very closer to be able to keep up on the race. If this will might be able to stay on it. Coming up on onto the run. So looks like Trooper 907 is still taking on the chasing way to first place. So this will might be able to get closer to be able to reach up on Calmono's lead. And this will might be get very excellent that this will also to take a lot of few advanced corners that this will might be to stay possible. So looks like they already reached up on the final lap of the race. So this will might very closer that this will might reach up as possible by only 1 second gap ahead, and this will get very closer to be able to keep up on it. Whenever we reach up onto the checker flag, this is going to get pretty excited to get closer until this will might be in. And Calmono has won first place of round 7 of the Manufacturer Series. He did pretty well, and now looks like this is going to be able to have time remaining left until this will might be able to have last chance racers to be able to proceed to the finish line as possible. So that was a very good race, you guys. Calmono has won the race on round 7. This could get very excited to be able to take the chances that this will might get better. Now looks like giving one step further through, so this one might be able to overtake Risk 22, but this is going to get pretty risky to be able to have to take the last corner, but it's very tough, so this one might get better to be able to have a chance. Almost there. Looks like time remaining left until this is it. So close, but looks like this is definitely time over. But I can't say, Calmono and his Toyota A6 Group 4 did pretty well. So, as a result, looks like I just definitely reached up, ended in 14th place. So, looks like that was a very good race, but this is very challenging to be able to avoid the outside corner of the last layout corners. So this will might get pretty good and pretty tougher that this will might get better. So, looks like that was a very good race, well done. So, looks like this will might be able to have to give a very good congratulations to Calmono for a great race for today. So, looks like that was a very good job, you guys. That was a very good GG. Good racing, you guys. Now, that was a very good race. So, that was a very good running time that might be given a chance to go for. So maybe this will might be able to have, well, maybe perhaps a replay will be might enable for use, but it is definitely quite possible to start the footage because there was a technical error going on. But well, can I say that this is a very good race for today? We did the best we can, so this could get better until this will might be able to give one important advice to be racing on the big Willow. Taking inside turn is very safer to avoid getting caught up on the outside corner, but this is going to be quite very amazing for this event. So looks like this is going to be quite very awesome for this challenge. So looks like this will might be able to continuing on in the next round on the race on Saturday. So looks like this is going to be good to receive today's daily workout. So I hope this is going to be a Lamborghini Miura car. But maybe not. A Subaru WRX Group B rally car is now definitely received. So this will be added in as well. So I hope for this week on the mileage exchange. So this is going to be all liquid metallic colors. So this is going to be quite giving the only chance to buy it. So looks like time to buy the B1 liquid metallic. This is going to be good. So maybe this is going to be a very good race for round 7. So I can't say because this is pretty hard to master the last corner of the big Willow in Willow Springs Raceway. So we'll make sure we might be able to have to do the best we can. So taking inside turns is important. So we'll make sure this will might be very safer to avoid getting caught up off the track. But it is quite very tougher that this is going to be able to use with the Group 4 car. So we'll make sure we'll have to do the chance we can. So this will might be do it right. But we'll make sure we'll have to race very carefully, but we just really don't want to get too much aggressive. But I kind of say, that was a very amazing race going on, but others have tried their best, but even me, feels like brings me back for having one tough moment for having one good Group 4 race with using the Dodge Viper. But right now, I'm currently using with the Corvette C7 Group 4 for this race, so this is going to get able to get better to be able to keep up for having one good practice for this race. So we'll make sure we will always have a clean race if we might be able to have a chance. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for reaching up a 100 subscriber goal. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links in the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time. We're continuing on the Manufacturer Series Preseason on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.